Okay. So so far, most of the progress, you cannot see anything on the front page if you're looking at it. So I know that I need to encourage you to register so you can log in to the Evo Campus section. Now, I'm not just trying to get people to register or anything to trick you into doing that, but right now it is something that you have to join, and later on that might be changed for the open front sections. But anyways, if you go to the Evo Campus section, and then once inside the Evo Campus section, not a lot of visible updates within the main part of the Evo Campus section. You can see we have your typical structure. We have your we have your free speak post. We have your mass movement post, and we have your Evo Campus collective, which is the class list, which we talked about, I believe, in the last update. I was really tired, but now I'm awake. I'm fresh. So you could see on the Evo's really quick on the Evo Campus collectives update. Those are going to be the route that we're starting with. The Evo Campus Raw Humanity and Evo Campus Wiki. The Wiki will be, I guess we could think of right now, my idea is that we're in every section where we see the Wiki, that is a branch, like a bank branch, right? That is a branch arm of the mass movement labs, which once again is the menu item, which is not there for you to see right now. But if you remember back around Evo status updates 6 and 7, we did have it up and running together with the news, which is currently pulled down. I will put that up later, and I'll tell you about that. But right now, you can see those basic lists. A little fun thing about Noam Chomsky being a linguist, right, and being a smart guy, I put him up there. But as you can see, it's no longer an ESL. It doesn't say Evo Campus ESL because that's part of linguistics, right? And open class will have, within the open class structure, there needs to be a flow chart created about that a little bit, but inside there's going to be both individuals, and also it's going to be ideally where all the other branches, like if you're in the linguistic ESL branch and you say, hey, we're offering a special open class on Wednesday, or if we have you have a guest speaker, you have a special user that wants to give an open class, it will be in that section. Also, the members, both the teachers or the students, whatever, they could have their own little. I think we're gonna put the. No, actually, that's wrong. I'm sorry. The raw humanity in that section is going to carry the individual pages, but the open class is going to be for number 1, open source classes, and number 2, like a discovery of the other levels. Okay, so that's what the plan is when we roll that out. If you click on the Evo Campus Languages and Linguistics, you will probably have to join that group too, which is just a simple click after you're registered. And I know the registration doesn't have any user fields like, hey, where are you from, or your address or username or your interests, or like your typical site registration, because I haven't got to that point yet. It shouldn't be that difficult. Okay, so once you're inside the languages and linguistics section, you'll see that the structure of it's just like the section that you were just in, only only the content is a lot different. It's a Evo. It's about the Evo Campus languages, not just the general. So we can see here we've got a free speak post about Soylent Green. If you knew the truth, would you tell it to the people? Could you? Can you speak other languages? Well, okay. We also have a funny little skit from Kids in the Hall about sarcasm. If you don't speak English, it's going to be hard to understand that one. Tower of Babel, a little interesting stuff I found from Wikipedia and a YouTube search. Okay, those are just test posts up there to get those sections flowing. Now, the thing that we have to think about is once the people are in this section, ideally this is going to be a multilingual capable sections. So the people who are here are not just going to speak English or Chinese or whatever. So I have to think about, number one, we're going to have this in the next couple development sessions. I need to work out a menu system using the taxonomy structure. I believe I'm going to use taxonomy and clouds. I have an idea in my head how I would like to make a jQuery menu, but I don't know jQuery. But I know I can see it in my head, and I know how it could work. I just don't know how to use jQuery enough to make it work. So but basically we need to, what I'm saying to you, the point of that little blurb is we need to work on a menu section, because this is English, but we want it to be open to everybody. I threw a couple test comments in there just to check it out to see how it works. Obviously we can't have a list of 100 comments on the front page. So one of the things that we're looking at, we're in a sub-sub, a mainer of a mainer. Okay, so we're in a sub-sub, which is a directory. Now, I just put up there Chinese as a second language. Well, that's just an example class. Obviously, we're going to have the Wiki, and we're going to have the raw humanity, just like the level above, where they could have their own user pages in that section if they want to. You know, they could have multiple user pages all throughout the site, and when they are the user, it's not like you have to go to every different section to update your user pages. When you enter in your update, you could select, okay, put this in my user page over there, put this in my user page here. So even as an end user, you will be able to send your data to different sections relatively easy and quickly. Okay, now so the way it works is I'm developing the section to mirror the top section. I'm trying to drill down these sections inside the Evo Campus ESL. Obviously, I told you that I'm going to create my section. Okay, and if you remember the discussion a couple Evostats back about there being national trading centers, local, domestic, I've got to think about that hierarchy and think about how we're going to lay that out with menus. So I need to be looking at a couple of the menu options from Drupal, the dynamic menus, probably using a taxonomy cloud structure for these menus when it gets down, because you don't want to. It comes to a point where you don't want to create. Okay, I can understand creating a group for language and linguistics, but you don't want to have a group just for the menus. Okay, so that's we don't want to have to sign in long and say, okay, you're part of the menu group. So but we need to have that interchange there. So that's one of the next things that we have to think about. Okay, I don't want to go down 20 different levels to get to the end thing. Okay, already 3 levels. If you're not where you want to be in 3 levels, that's not comfortable for me. I don't want you to have to click 4 times to get to where you want to be. So that's one of the issues, one of the strategies, layouts we got to work on. The other issue is, okay, well, we're drilling down, and I'm seeing how the posts will be, and I'm questioning the need for some posts and so forth. But all this data, okay, when we make a post for the news, for the Evostat update within the language and linguistics section, I want to have that viewable in the Evo Campus main section. And when we make a post within the ESL section, I want to have that viewable in the language section. When a user makes a post, I want to have that viewable in the parent section. But obviously, we can't see everything. So some of these are going to be token updates that are randomized, and some of these are going to be regular updates that stick. So I can't start creating that until I actually create the structure, because really for me it's about form following the function. We're on 10 minutes here, so we'll go to the next break.